Brady. It's like, are you kidding me again?
That's not what he said, Rex.
But still down 3-0 in the third quarter. Now it's 3rd and 8. Brady looking for Scotty Miller. It's not there. You want to see frustration? Hey, Ryan Clark on the sideline. Nothing was safe. The helmet or the tablet.
Hey, listen, Tom Brady can throw whatever the hell he wants. We've watched him throw footballs for 23 years. Tablets, helmets, it doesn't matter. If it's a person, it may happen, but it's probably going to be Mike Evans that saves the day.
Well, he wouldn't get the chance. Fourth quarter tied at 3. Here we go. This is a 3rd down play. Now, Marshawn Lattimore's on the coverage. He's going to get up. Brady wants a flag. Marshawn Lattimore is looking at the sideline. Bruce Arians says something he doesn't like. Now they're yelling. Brady wants a flag. Lattimore says something he doesn't like. Now he's yelling. Now all of a sudden there's a little pushing, there's a little shoving. And Mike Evans says, you can't do that to our pledges. Only we can do that to our pledges. Down goes Lattimore and RC. What happens here?
Hey, this is like a brawl in the Revenge of the Nerds of Lambda. Mike Evans is getting hands thrown. But here's the thing. Think about this. Marshawn Lattimore and Mike Evans have done this for years. It just boiled over yesterday.
They would both get thrown out. And then RC, Jameis Winston turned into Jameis Winston.
They made me laugh. Jameis Winston was trying to force this ball in, but I believe he thought he had a one-on-one. This is an excellent play by Jamel Dean.
Whatever he thought, that was with the game tied. Next drive for the Bucs to go on the other way. And finally, Brady's got Brashad Perriman in the end zone.
This is the same type of deal. This is a one-on-one coverage. Tom Brady makes the perfect pass, and it's a huge catch by Brashad Perriman, who's playing for a lot of injured Buccaneers.
And now down 13-3, and that's Jameis, and that's another interception. He was picked off 3 times. He was sacked 6 times. That one would go to the house by Mike Edwards, and the Bucs take this one by a score of 20-10. And afterwards, Devin White, blunt in his assessment.
Hey, man, when Jameis left our team, everybody know what he did that last year. And we feel like we had a great defense then. And, he threw 30 picks, and we just knew he'll give us the ball. We knew the running backs, cough it up. And that's something we came in talking about. We want 30 turnovers as a ball club ourselves. So this just was another game to go attack the ball.
All right, so as we all gathered at 6 o'clock this morning, Rex, what was the first thing you said to me?
One quarterback knows how to win, the other one doesn't. And it's simple as that. Look, it was an ugly game. I mean, a slugfest, baseball scoring game. But Brady's been there before, and he knows how to will his team to victory, where Jameis doesn't. He makes these mistakes. 3 interceptions, including a pick 6. That's, unfortunately, when you think of Jameis Winston, I think of a guy with phenomenal ability, yet doesn't know how to win. And it showed it raised its head right here.
Well, we wondered if coming to New Orleans and getting sort of a postgraduate version of learning behind Drew Brees and under Sean Payton would make the difference. And certainly, at least yesterday, Dan Orlovsky, it seemed not to. And I feel like for all the Brady and all the fight, I feel like Jameis is the story from this game yesterday. What did you see?
Yeah, unacceptable loss for New Orleans, first of all. The fact that you lose that game at home when Tampa Bay has no one on offense because of injuries and loses Mike Evans, unacceptable. But this is a game because Tampa Bay's defense lured Jameis into reckless play. And Jameis turned into a gunslinger in a game that he needed to just continue throwing jabs. This is early third quarter. And this is in this moment where I'm going, uh-oh, Jameis, you're getting too aggressive. That's a hitch route on 2nd 10, wide open up top. He forces the ball downfield. And I'm watching this game literally going, why did he take that shot? Now, later in the game, 3-3, it's 2nd and 8. Coach calls a shot play. You got to move your feet, Jameis. It's not there. The flat is wide open. They didn't dial up this shot play for basically a double-covered post. And then they go down 10-3. Jameis takes a sack on 1st down. It's 2nd and 15. You got the shallow cross one and wide open. You do not have to go force this ball. You move your feet, and then again, you're trying to throw your team out of it. And that's my takeaway from yesterday. It was almost like Jameis Winston said, I'm going to throw my team out of this game. But you were never out of the game. And Tom Brady's mindset was, I'm just going to make sure I don't lose it. And that's the real difference. The Saints are a legitimate NFC contender, but they aren't with that Jameis Winston.
Now, the quarterbacks can have to be a lot better. And then, RC, I think through 2 games, if there's one thing that we've seen, is the Bucs defense that kind of good?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are that good. I mean, we were expecting this last year when we kept saying all 22 players were back. It was about this defense. The fact that Devin White absolutely dominated throughout the playoffs when they went to the Super Bowl. We know what Levante David is. And on the back end, they made plays. They are getting back to that. Listen, New Orleans hasn't been this sad since BG, Juvie, and Little Turk left the Hot Boys. They thought they had a chance. They were 4-0 in the regular season against Tampa Bay, and it was because the defense dominated and they found ways to make enough plays offensively. You didn't get that yesterday, and it almost makes me sad to hear Devin White say what he said about Jameis Winston, because I'm rooting for Jameis Winston. I want Jameis Winston to prove to people he's not the 30 for 30 we'll see down the line when they do a documentary on ESPN. But yesterday, when it got down to making critical plays in crucial football moments, he turned the football over, and he was exactly what Devin White said he was, leaving. This game is unforgiving, and the film does not lie, nor does it go away. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were banking on it.
Now, the fact that Alvin Kamara never played in the game is also a huge factor in this game. And I think if he's in there, you're able to stay on track a little better than if he's not. But if you have to rely on Jameis, you're going to get some great, and you're also going to get some bad. That's his history, and then unfortunately, it raised its head yesterday.
Here's the crazy thing. You're actually confident in Jameis in that moment because of what you saw in Atlanta. The huge throws to Jarvis Landry down the sideline, finding the intermediate route. And so to have that step back, that's going to be something that plays a lot on the mentality of Dennis Allen, but also Jameis Winston in that offense.
So Tua Tagovailoa had a monster day. Jameis Winston had a day to forget. How did Aaron Rodgers do last night? Let's take a look. Lambeau Field, Bears and Packers, game of the night, longest standing rivalry in NFL history. First Bears drive, pretty good looking offense. How about the sneaky Bears here on a little flea flicker to Equanimeous St. Brown?
Listen, you have to make some plays and create offense, and this is what they tried to do. I love the fact that Justin Fields didn't force the ball down the field and got the play that was there for him.
They're driving, and then Justin Fields, why throw it when you can just do this? Takes it himself. Bears take a 7-3 lead.
Ain't nothing like 4-4 speed, Greeny, on the outside for a QB.
Yeah, but then it would be all Green Bay from there forward. That's Sammy Watkins moving the chains. And then Aaron Rodgers was not the Aaron in the spotlight last night. It was Aaron Jones tonight for Green Bay.
But we've seen this from the Green Bay Packers before under Matt LaFleur. This was huge to get Aaron Jones going in his running game because that's how this offense will move the football.
That was the first Lambeau leap of the season, and here comes the second. It's Aaron Jones. This one's actually a pass because it was shoveled forward. He had 132 yards rushing, scored twice. Just over a minute left in the first. Randall Cobb gets it going here off the throw from Aaron Rodgers. And then Rex, one of the guys they didn't have week one is Allen Lazard, who captured the touchdown.
Yeah, a big target here. He's found the end zone like 5 out of the last 6 games. So he missed him week 1, Aaron did. He's back, and he's sharing a little something there.
Packers up 24-7. Fourth quarter, Bears, look, it's a 14. Get up with a scintillating Sunday spectacular. No lead was safe. No feelings were spared. We dive in right off the top. Meanwhile, bad blood at the Bayou. What the actual heck happened here? And when the dust settled, what the actual heck did it mean? Plus, how about them Cowboys? Someone told you they weren't dead yet. And that someone was right. You'll hear who it was as we get up with you on this Monday, starting right now. Spoiler alert, it was me. Ryan Clark is ready to go. Rex Ryan is ready to go. In Buffalo, Dan just had like a dozen mild with the ranch, not the blue cheese. He's got Bills and Titans tonight. Let's dive in because Buffalo's got to be worried because the Miami Dolphins play in their division, and they're never dead. Oh, what a finish yesterday. Tua versus Lamar. Could you ask for more? Actually, RC, how about the way this game starts? Devin Duvernay, 103 yards on the opening kickoff.
There isn't a better start if you're in offense or in defense. If you're the Baltimore Ravens, Devin Duvernay goes 101, first play of the game. It's got to be Baltimore's day.
12 seconds in, and the Ravens are up 7-0. Now we go early second quarter. We're tied at 7. Lamar Jackson, he's looking for a number 1. Could Rashad Bateman be that guy? Look at the speed, RC.
Listen, he hit him off the line with the bink, bink, bink. Then he catches the ball with his hands, and he gets gone. No one can catch him.
75 yards for the score. Ravens up 14-7. Just under 40 seconds to play in the third now. Ravens are up 2 touchdowns. Hey, Rex Ryan, how about the day Lamar Jackson had?
Yeah, how about that? This is NFL history right here. Only quarterback ever to throw for a 75-yard touchdown and run for one. You ain't catching Lamar Jackson.
They're up 35-14. This game was over, right?
Over. Absolutely.
Wrong. Fourth quarter now. Dolphins, they were down 21. Now it's a 14-point game. And now, somehow, Tyreek Hill, RC, is behind the defense.
Guess what? Tyreek Hill's going to run fast and run deep. Clearly, the Baltimore Ravens did not get the memo.
That makes it a 7-point game. Dolphins get it back after a Ravens punt. This, Rex, is inexcusable.
What? Is that Tyreek Hill? What? Are you out of your mind, Baltimore? more. That's horrendous defense. I'm ashamed to be a Raven.
We're all tied at 35. 2.5 to play. Lamar Jackson, who was sensational. Oh, he has Mark Andrews there, but he can't get him. So the Ravens kick a field goal. It's 38-35 Baltimore. Here we go, Tua. Here's your moment. 2 minutes left in the game. 2nd and 7. Tua again. Tyreek again. 21 yards. They're in Ravens territory. And you know what? They've got another speedster, RC, and his name is Jalen Waddle.
We knew this was going to be a 4x1 Olympic track team, and throughout the day they made huge plays, none bigger than this by Jalen Waddle.
Tua threw for 469 yards and 6 touchdowns. 4 seconds left in the game. Lamar,